Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how are you today? If you haven't signed up for our newsletter yet, please do so. All the information you're going to need is in the description box below, along with my email address and Trish's email address, so you can get a hold of us at any time, even if you just need to talk, okay? So, grab your coffee, maybe some chocolate cake, and definitely put on those comfy pants because you're going to need it. Because you never know what's going to come out of my mouth. You never know with me what's going on in the world today or what we're going to see. No kidding. So the first thing that I want to talk about, I need coffee. Hang on. Oh, God. When I tell you, it's already been a day. And it's TGIF. Thank the Lord above. Because I'll tell you. So, yeah, we are going live tonight, okay? So, be there, be square, 7 o'clock. You know what I'm saying. So, this was sent to me, and I'm like, what in the God's name is this? So, in the subject line of the email, it says, why and how they can and do take supplies before they go to the store shelves. And I'm like, wait, what? So, this is actually a thing, right? So, it's 12 pages long. It's a PDF, so I can't, like, put it in the video, okay? But, you know, email me, and I'll send you the entire PDF, because, like I said, it's 12 pages long. But what I'll do is I'll read, like, the first page for you, so you can get the gist right on. And then if you want the whole thing, just email me, okay? You know my email's in the description box. So, it says, administration of Obama. You know who I'm talking about. You know, Potatoes' right-hand man, the one who's actually with the... So, this is 2012. So, Executive Order 13603. So, even if you guys wanted to look this up, you know, Executive Order 13603. This is the National Defense Resources Preparedness. This was dated March 16th, 2012. Okay. By the authority, hang on, let me blow this up because even with glasses, I'm blind as a bat. By the authority invested in me as president by the Constitution, and the laws of the United States of America, including the Defense Production Act of 1950, as amended 50 U.S.C. Act 2061, and Section 301 of Title III United States Code, and as Commander-in-Chief, don't think so, the Armed Forces of the United States, it is hereby ordered as follows. Part 1. Purpose, Policy, and Implementation, Section 101, Purpose. Now, let's just get through. I know. So, this order delegates authorities and addresses national defense resources, policies, and programs under the Defense Production Act of 1950 as amended, the Act. That's what it literally says in... quotation, the Act, okay? Section 102, Policy. The United States must have an industrial and technological base capable of meeting national defense requirements and capable of contributing to the technological superiority of its national defense equipment in peacetime and in times of national emergency. The domestic, industrial, and technological base is the foundation for national defense preparedness. The authorities provided in the Act shall be used to strengthen the base and to ensure it is capable of responding to the national defense needs of the United States. So Section 103, General Functions. Executive departments and agencies responsible for plans and programs relating to national defense as defined in Section 801J of this order or for resources and services needed to support such plans and programs shall A, identify requirements for the full spectrum of emergencies, including essential military and civilian demand. B, assesses an ongoing basis the capability of the domestic, industrial, and technological base to satisfy requirements in peacetime and times of national emergency, specifically evaluating the availability of the most critical resource and production sources, including subcontractors and suppliers, materials, skilled labor, and professional and technical personnel. C, be prepared in the event of a potential threat to the security of the United States to take actions necessary to ensure the availability of adequate resources and production capability, including services and critical technology for national defense requirements. D, improve the efficiency and responsiveness of the domestic industrial base to support national defense requirements. And E, foster cooperation between the defense and commercial sectors for research and development and for acquisition of materials, services, components, and equipment to enhance industrial base efficiency and responsiveness. Section 104, Implementation. A, the National Security Council and Homeland Security Council, in conjunction with the National Economic Council, shall serve as the integrated policy-making forum for consideration and formulation of national defense resource preparedness policy and shall make recommendations for the President on the use of authorities under the Act. Okay, and then it goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Okay, but I'm not going to spend too much time on that. Okay, so if you want this PDF, email me and I'll send it to you. Okay, so now on to the next thing. There's something that you guys need to be aware of that was sent to me that has to do with weather, okay? A cyclone that could bring a powerful nor'easter to the northeast cities this weekend, okay? So that link is going to be in the description box below, okay? This is an intensifying storm known as a bomb cyclone. Yeah, it could bring crippling winter weather across the northeast and mid-Atlantic this weekend. Snow and ice and strong winds and flooding are all on the table, okay? So that link is going to be in the description box below. So as always, please, please, please be careful when it comes to weather, all right? Now, this picture was sent to me, and it's extremely wonderful how she did this when organizing her preps. She used a shoe organizer, okay? And, oh, candy canes. Here, look at this. Now, these two pictures were sent in. She said Dollar General in Frankfort, Kentucky, the baby food area, and the OTC aisle. So, yeah, look at, ooh, yikes-orama. Look at this. I mean, not stocked at all. So this email was sent to me by my favorite gal pal in the UK, okay? And she said that the reason why she's sending me this is because it's going to launch here in the US as well. And this has something to do with something called Klarna, K-L-A-R-N-A, okay? And Klarna is a payment option on some websites when you place an order, okay? She said, I haven't personally used this, so I don't know too much about it. But apparently Klarna is now launching a new card in the UK that can be used on certain supermarkets and some other stores. Klarna is launching a prepayment card that gives shoppers greater control, transparency, and choice over how they pay. The new physical card will bring Klarna's flexible and transparent payments experience to in-store payments anywhere cards are accepted. The launch is a major step in Klarna's journey to give UK customers the flexibility to pay later for purchases everywhere without the inherent risks of interest and a revolving credit. The card launches the Klarna Pay in 30, which allows consumers to pay anytime up to 30 days after their purchase, with plans to add additional payment options in the future. Klarna's Pay Later products are a fairer and more sustainable alternative to traditional credit, providing payment flexibility with clear payment schedules, no interest, and the ease of Klarna no late fees. There is a link in the description box below that explains how this is going to be launched in the US, and it doesn't give any dates of when this will happen. But like she also said in this email, do we really need more ways of getting into debt? And she is so right. Okay, so listen to this email. And when I read this, I was so floored, because you know how I've said this in the past: desperate times, desperate measures, desperate people, right? She says people are really getting desperate lately. I live in Connecticut, and last night I was running late to get home in order to make dinner. I decided to go to McDonald's drive-thru to get the Happy Meals for the kids. As I was paying for the meals, a car races right in front of me in line. I realized this woman was trying to steal the food I just paid for. I looked at the cashier funny and the car a few times, and she stuck her head out the window and immediately recognized what was going on. She gets on her headset and tells the next window that the next car made no order and didn't pay for anything. When the woman got to the window, the kid working says, "Can I help you?" She said, "Yes, give me my order." He told her he didn't have an order for her, and she insisted he did. He told her if she wants to make an order, to drive around and go to the speaker and order it. She got mad. Her ruse didn't work and peeled out of the parking lot. If she had just asked for food, I would have happily bought some for her, but she just tried to steal it and then raced away. I wonder if this has earned her for her before. I wonder how much more of this stuff we're going to start seeing. Head on a swivel. Exactly. Has this happened to anybody else in our community? Because, this is not the first time I've heard about this. So, let's talk about this, okay? So, these pictures were sent in, okay, from our very own Tom Vickers. Love him. He's in the UK as well. So this talks about the color red, okay? And it says Neanderthals use red ochre when burying their dead. Over 34,000 years ago in Russia, people who were descendants of some of the first Homo sapiens to exit Africa through the Levant had acquired genes of Neanderthals. They were building hill forts, dying violent deaths, and burying their elite dead in ornamented clothing with weapons, rich grave goods, and red ochre. The color red likely represented blood, and the grave may have represented a womb. Now, I know you're probably thinking, oh, dear Lord, where is she going with this? Just hang on, because it gets very, very interesting. These ancient northern Eurasians may have been the first people to believe in rebirth, life after death. They were also aggressive mammoth hunters who may have been in conflict with Neanderthals and may have been responsible. So the next picture, okay, that is up here, shows of, I believe this is some kind of like a warship, maybe Navy ship, I'm not sure, but it says Blinken, no concessions in response to Russia or Ukraine. The next picture says live, Canada's Trudeau holds a news conference. There's 3 people in the picture with 2 Canadian flags in the back. There's a woman to the side of the woman standing in front. She's wearing all red. The woman in front is wearing a blue suit with a red scarf. Now, the small article goes on saying, after the extinction of the Eurasian mammoth, former mammoth hunters of the Russian steppe began to migrate to regions where farmers were growing grain. This led to the Y chromosome bottleneck, a time of male genocide that lasted 5,000 years. To this day, people who have inherited traits of aggression and irrationally from their ancient northern Eurasian ancestors and their Neanderthal ancestors have a preference for the color red, and they use the color of blood, fire, and red ochre as a symbol to represent themselves. The red scarf is a neckerchief worn by young pioneers of several countries during the socialist communist era. In China, the scarf is an emblematic of blood of revolutionary martyrs, as recalled in Red Scarf Park and the title of Red Scarf Girl by Jai Li Zhang, about her experiences during the Cultural Revolution. Now, the next picture that you're going to see is of a woman wearing all red, and it says, live, Canada's Trudeau holds a news conference. The next picture is of another woman wearing all red. The next picture is of Psaki, I can't stand her, wearing all red. Okay, so obviously Tom saw something in this. That's why he brought it to my attention, and he wanted me to bring it to your attention. Okay, so here's the pictures. Now, these pictures were sent to me, and when I saw the subject line, I said, oh, Lord, no. And Walgreens has apparently turned Soylent. And if you've ever seen the movie Soylent Green, you're going to know what I'm talking about. And oh, Lord, she said, I was shopping at Walgreens, came across this, had to laugh out loud. Keep up your great work. Love your videos. Well, thank you, sweetheart. I love you too. Look at these. Oh, my gosh. So this email was sent to me. She said, I was just saying to myself this morning that I probably would never have something newsworthy or interesting to send to you. She said, well, I was wrong. I needed to return an eBay purchase, an All-American canner, because it was damaged. They were kind enough to return it, even though they advertise as no returns. Okay. I thought I would eat the shipping because it was an expensive purchase that they were taking back. At my local UPS, they told me the shipping was $99 to ship from Southeast Michigan to Northern Utah. Yikes. Yeah, that is a yikes. I about flipped. No, it was not the fast way. I always ship slow and cheap, but do upgrade to UPS because they are better in my area than USPS. He then told me that they were all in shock at the significant increases in prices, which I'm assuming took place this week or recently. BNSF, anyone? He then told me that if I were to ship that same box to the East Coast, it would only cost $40, more in line with what I thought I would be paying. I shipped it, got into my car, and said I need a piece of chocolate, which I had in my car. Lower carb, but satisfying and very much needed. Yeah, I've noticed that shipping has become outrageous here as well. Extremely. So this picture was sent to me, okay, and in the email she said, I've seen these posted at registers again. I think this is the first time I personally seen it since the last time it seemed to be a big go around. I'm in the Twin Cities metro in Minnesota. I think we all knew that this would make another go around again. Oh gosh, at Michael's, the craft store, debit and credit payments appreciated. Thank you for understanding. Coin shortage. Look at this. Okay, so now there's going to be another link in the description box below. Okay, and this is something that Trish and I have been talking about for quite some time. And in the email, my subscriber said, we've all been paying attention to the baby formula. We have, because that is one thing that will tell you what's really going on with the economy, okay, and a collapse that is imminent. All right, now, she said, but now the media is talking about it. They are, because they're finally catching on. And she said, so the link will be in the description box below, and it says, in the email, it says, a shortage of baby food is hitting grocery stores across the nation. Eyewitness News checked out the shelves at ShopRite in Stroudsburg and found a low number of formulas available. Also mentioned on the link in the text. Okay, so the link is there. The Infant Nutrition Council of America released a statement on its website stating this. Members of the Infant Nutrition Council of America want to reassure parents and caregivers that there is an infant formula available to meet their needs, and manufacturers have increased production and are working with retailers and government agencies to help ensure availability to and continue access to infant formula. There have been reports of an increase in demand in certain areas and limits on purchases in some locations. Parents are encouraged to keep a 10-day to 2-week supply of infant formula on hand and avoid unnecessary stockpiling. Yeah. In order to help ensure all parents and caregivers are able to obtain the formula they need. The Infant Nutrition Council of America also says that manufacturers have increased production, and they are also working with retailers to ensure formula availability. Okay, so that link is in the description box below. And a subscriber had emailed me, and she said, I have a question for our community. I said, okay. She said, I would like to know if I'm the only one that this is happening to in my area. I tried to make 2 separate doctor's appointments for my husband. The scheduler insisted we combine both in one appointment, and we refused that option. They each need a thorough discussion with the doctor. Just wondering if doctors are starting to combine more than one appointment in one visit due to shortages of staff, or if it's just our doctor's office. Today, I get a call about one of my husband's appointments. The scheduler tried to combine both appointments. I told them that they are separate anyways, and the person calling got irritated with me because of my insistence of another appointment already being scheduled. She told me that she would talk to my husband. He was at work and no way to talk to him about anything, and I told her from the beginning of the call he was at work. I told her, no, he's at work. She is not his wife. Who did she think she was? And what was she going to accomplish by talking to him? So, if anyone else has run into this while making doctor's appointments, okay, let's talk about this, okay? So on to these. These pictures were sent in by a subscriber, okay? The meat department, wow. That meat looks old. That meat looks really old, hon. Look at this. Okay, so this was sent to me, this email was sent to me, and she said, these links are from a Greek website. In order to read them, you have to have a translator or on your phone or computer, but I'll post a brief overview of what they said. This first one tells me that either the US or the UK will create a false flag to make it look like Russia fired the first shot. So they have an excuse to start a full-fledged war. Who was surprised by that? Not me. They need this war to cover up the real reason our economy is collapsing and to make a globalist happy. The Ukrainian Geetha, Geetha, Alexander Pavlyuk, Pavlyuk, said a while ago that Russia can proceed with a large-scale invasion of Ukraine on February 20th. In fact, he gave 3 reasons for this. 1, first, on the same date, Putin made the 2014 invasion. Secondly, it is the end of the Olympic Games. Third, is the end of the Russian Belarus exercises. It is noted that in 2008, on the first day of the Beijing Olympics, Russia invaded Georgia. In 2014, at the end of the Sochi, S-O-C-H-I Olympics, the Russian Crimea Union operation began. Now the Americans and Ukrainians set February 20th as the date of the invasion, which is both the last day of the Olympic Games and the last day of the Russian Belarus exercises. It is noted that Americans and British converge on the same date. So I'll put the link in the description box below. So if you guys have the translators on your phone or on your computer, you'll be able to, read it or listen to it, or however your translators work. So are we planning a war with China too? Oh, shit. They create a crisis following the announcement of a diplomatic boycott of the Beijing Winter Olympics in December. The plan for a new strike comes less than 10 days before the Games. Lee Haidong, Haidong, a professor at the Institute of International Relations at China University for Foreign Affairs, told the Global Times, what the U.S. wants is to deliberately create chaos when you are preparing for a happy occasion, Lee said. noting that in the eyes of the U.S., the Winter Olympics are not a big sporting event. They believe that China is expanding its influence and should be attacked by any means, he said. Making such a plan for approved departures of diplomatic staff further demonstrates that the United States intends to create more problems to divert attention from the chaotic situation inside, where its economy is now on the verge of collapse. Well, no shite. We've been talking about the verge of collapse for how friggin' long now. Those of us that know what's really going on know that it's going to happen. They're just putting more shiny optics over there, because they don't want anybody to really know what's going on. But those of us that have our eyes open and our ears open, we all know what's going to happen. We're not dumb. Why do you think we live the lives that we live? Being prepared and shit. Come on. So it goes on to say, Washington, now listen to this, Washington must incite a crisis abroad to attract overseas capital to the United States. And that was said by Lu Xiang, and that's Xiang, a researcher at the Chinese Academy of Social Sciences. The Americans understand the dangers they face at home, so they are escalating tensions with Russia and now China. And that's that Lu Zhang, however the hell you say it, noting that by advertising such an unrealistic plan to withdraw diplomats, the United States government is creating such a false image that the situation in China is bad and the diplomatic staff must be ready to leave at any time. So there's another link, and then she sent me 2 more links, and she said the next 2 links are the proposed treaties, agreements that Russia requested with the U.S. and NATO, and nothing in them was reasonable and would have ensured safety for many countries. So that just shows you what the hell is really, I'm sorry, but, potato needs to go, okay? For crying out loud. So she also put pictures, and she said, I'm including pictures of a shopping trip to Fresh Time Market in Evansville, Indiana. This is from 2 weeks ago. They are mostly stocked, but were out of some produce and juices, eggs, other refrigerated foods like cheese and tortilla shells. They were out of some toilet paper and paper towels. They don't have a very big selection anyway. They were completely out of bush baked beans and some other beans. So, okay, the first picture is the produce, more produce, the eggs and orange juice section. Okay, eggs. Okay, the fake eggs, you know what I mean? Yeah, the paper goods. Okay, dry beans. Bush's original baked beans, $1.99. All right, so here's the pictures. And then this picture was sent to me, and I started laughing because I literally I say the Serenity prayer every single day, and sometimes I'm just like, you know what? And then this picture was sent to me, and it says, I have officially run out of enough serenity to accept the things I cannot change. There's simply just not enough effing serenity to be had at this point. Maybe this is a supply chain thing too. I don't know. Okay, so there's going to be a link in the description box below to a video, okay? And I watched some of this video last night, and when I started watching it, the first thing in my head was, so that's why all of the farmers, this is why it's all happening to the farmers. This is why, this is why, this is why, this is why they're doing this. This is why the government is coming down on farmers like they are. All right. Walmart partners with AG startup to build high-tech indoor farms in California. No joke. Watch the video. And when you watch it, you're going to have the same thought that I did, without a word of a lie. So, and then Los Angeles, okay, they ban new oil and gas drilling projects, okay? So there's a link for a video for that. And now Canada, okay, they require proof of this to shop in their big box stores, okay? So there's links for that. But from what I understand, you have to have a chaperone now. Wait, you gonna hold my hand too? Well, how about you put one of those harnesses on me like I'm a toddler, so I don't run away. I'm gonna shut up. I really am. I'm gonna shut up because I'm gonna get in trouble. I really am. I cannot believe that any of this is even happening. So, on to this good news, okay? We have a new channel that is starting, okay? And it's by a subscriber. She is called Prepping by Faith, and I love it. So I'm going to leave the link to her channel in the description box below, okay? Please go over and subscribe to her channel, all right? You know, we all want to support each other, okay? So please do that for me, all right? Now, on to this. I had said last year, months ago, yeah, like 5 months, 4 or 5 months, something like that, that in the January, February, okay, meat prices are just going to skyrocket. And for some reason, hot dogs, the price of meat hot dogs were just going to go through the roof. Well, at first it was just going to be, what's that one? The kosher one. What's that one? Oh, not Nathan's. Oh, God. I can see it in my head. Anyway, now Oscar Mayer, okay, and also Velveeta cheese, their prices are just going to go whoop, right through the roof, okay? So the link is in the description box below for that. It's some bullshit, okay? So then this was sent to me, and I'm like, you guys, you need to stop. Because this is me. And all of you too. So, you know how they say that diamonds are a girl's best friend? No more. Nay, it's chocolate. I appreciate every single one of you. And I love every single one of you. And I know you guys want to make me laugh on a daily basis, and I want to make you laugh on a daily basis. Okay? But here's a friendly reminder for all of us. Okay? A friendly reminder that you're supposed to eat your vegetables, not elect them as presidents. Oh! And here's something. Okay, so a subscriber, excuse me, has been tracking the price of this for quite a while, a couple of months ago, about October. It used to be $6 for 2 canisters. Okay, but now it's $5.27 for one 1-pound canister. And then there's a 4-pack of these 1-pound canisters. And now it's $65 for 4 when it used to be $5.27 for just one. Okay, and that's for the Coleman propane camping gas cylinder. This is insane. It used to be $5.27, and yeah, I know. So if you guys are running into this, let me know, okay? Because, you know, when I do these videos and you guys send me pictures, especially when it comes to prices and stuff like that, it's because we want to try and find where the best place is to go shopping. We like to help each other out, stuff like that. But this, ooh. And before I go, here are some pictures from Northeast Ohio, okay? She said, I haven't been able to get chicken nuggets for 3 weeks now. None of the good stuff, just the crappy stuff. I almost feel like a redheaded stepchild. Stop, because my husband's a redhead. Stop. At the grocery store, everything else was okay. Frozen vegetables are very low. Surprisingly, the cake mix aisle was slim pickings. Baking aisle and baby aisle. Keep your eyes open. I did pick up another 25-pound bag of flour and sugar and 6 more salts. Good on ya. Got them in Mylar bags and in buckets. I think my total is now 9 buckets of flour, 9 buckets of sugar, 6 buckets of... Hey, look at you, huh? I also went to my local dollar store, and you can tell they're rearranging the store. Some aisles were empty, and things weren't where they normally are. But I did find dude wipes. What? 30 and a pack, so I grabbed a bunch of those too. I got an ounce a week because people annoy me. My car is always full. Canning 20 pounds of chicken thighs today. I got on sale for 69 cents a pound. Wow, that's a really good price. I may go back and get more. Yeah, please do. Okay, so the first picture is of the refrigerated section in Walmart, and then ground beef, the seafood section at Walmart, and then what is that, the French fries? Yeah. All right, guys, I love you. I'll see you in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, keep smiling and laughing, and as always, fear less.